G'day guys. Just stopped down here at Warrandyte on the way to work. Thought I'd do a little video about just how things change and how creeks and rivers change their course a little bit. So I'm right up here on the bank, but you can see at some stages when it's really been raining, the water gets up to here and it's eroded the ground here. Now if we look at these rocks that are here, you can see that there are river rocks. So it's some stage the creek travelled along here. It's not someone digging, this is all erosion. You'll be able to see that by the way all this sort of ironstone is all here that's still sitting there. But what I come here to show you guys was this tree that's fallen. Now, how long ago this tree fell, I'm not 100% sure. But I know when I first started to come out here about 8 months ago, this tree was down. I don't believe all this debris and wood was all banked up as much as this, but as you can see there's quite a considerable amount here now. Now what has that done? Okay, so obviously the trunk of the tree was over here, so sitting upright would have been where that bank is. So what's happened? Well, the creek no longer can flow here. So the section you can see to the base of that tree was the creek. And it continued from the base of that tree over to here. So, hoping you can work that out. So pretty much from where that root is sticking out, right there, out of the bank, it went straight across there. I'll try and keep it, say, the top of the screen to where the tree is. Now, that's not the case today. We've got all this section here that is now slowly getting eroded away, which was the bank. Well, it wasn't only the bank, it was where that tree and all its roots were sitting in. So that's fallen down over here, and all that area now is becoming the new creek. So the creek has moved about 5 meters in this direction, and someone might come here in 10 years and the creek's eroded that more. This tree that's sitting here now is covered with more dirt and branches and bits and pieces, and filled in and filled in and filled in. And they look at this and go, that's where the creek is. That's where the creek bed is. Well, it's not where the creek bed is or was. The creek was here. And this is why when you go out to an area and you're looking and trying to read a creek, you're trying to read possible places where there could be drop-off zones, obstructions. You've got to remember some of these obstructions, natural or not natural, change the course of the creek. Now, is there gold in those banks? Possibly. I'm not allowed to dig the banks here, I'm only allowed to dig in the creek bed itself, but now this is a new creek bed. So the possibility is there could be some colour in there. You can see all along this, I know you call it a sandbar, that's all fresh from when the water rushes through here, grabs the material and drags it along now here, along there, which is the inside bend. If we look up here, Be able to see this is up the top, right up the top there. There's mines. There's a few shafts. They were the last shafts that were dug out here at Warrandyte. All this is old workings. You should be able to tell by the landscape. We've got some bedrock just down there. There's no real bedrock here, but we should get some flood gold, especially now that this tree's fallen. And if we have a little bit of a closer look here, you'll see now it's starting just in here to fill up with mud, and then more dirt and mud and runoff will all get in here and will get all caught up, and then this will be somewhere where people will come along and walk, because it'll be the bank continuing on. That'll be the new creek, and people will be going, oh, there's the inside bend where that trunk is. Well, yeah, it is the new inside bend. The old inside bend was probably over there, but this will be the new inside bend, because this will come from over here, come around and keep coming around, and that'll be the inside bend just along here. And they'll go there and they won't find any gold, and they'll go, what's going on? This is why it's always important when you come somewhere that you're not only testing the inside bend, you're going straight across from this side all the way straight across there, because you don't know where that pay line is, and that's what we're trying to find. We're trying to find the pay streak. We're trying to find it along here. This is the inside bend, you know, maybe 2 years ago. 10 years down the track, right over there will be the inside bend. Where was it 10 years ago? Where was it 15 years ago? We don't know. Or I don't know that. I don't have a map to show me where this creek used to run. Could it have been up there? I don't know. But it's just something to remember, that it's not always the inside bend. It's not always where you see it today. The creeks change. Things make the creeks change. Trees make the creek change. A rock could fall from the hill and land in the creek and change the direction of the creek if the rock is big enough. But yeah, just something to remember. Didn't want this to drag on for this long, but gives you a little bit of an insight into what happens. All right, till the next time, see you all later.